In today's battlefield, speed is everything. And nothing defines speed more than hypersonic missiles weapons capable of traveling at more than 5 times the speed of sound, maneuvering unpredictably, and striking targets before traditional defenses can even react. These are not just faster missiles, they are game changers. But what if there was a weapon designed not to chase them, but to meet them head-on at unimaginable velocity? Enter Iran's rumored electromagnetic railgun system, often referred to as the EM-1. At its core, a railgun is radically different from conventional weapons. Instead of using chemical propellants like gunpowder, it relies on electromagnetic force to accelerate a projectile to extreme speeds. This concept is based on the principle of Lorentz force, where a magnetic field interacts with an electric current to produce motion. In simple terms, electricity becomes the engine of destruction. The result? A projectile that can reach velocities exceeding Mach 6, Mach 7, or potentially even higher without carrying explosives. Just raw kinetic energy. Now let's connect that to the real threat: hypersonic missiles. Weapons like Russia's Kinzhal, or advanced glide vehicles developed globally, are designed to evade interception. Their speed, altitude variation, and maneuverability make them extremely difficult targets for traditional air defense systems. Missile interceptors rely on prediction, calculating where a target will be in the future. But hypersonic weapons break that logic. They don't follow predictable paths. So how could a railgun change the equation? Instead of launching another guided missile, the EM-1 concept focuses on firing hypervelocity projectiles directly into the path of an incoming threat. These projectiles don't need guidance systems or explosive payloads. Their destructive power comes from sheer speed. When two objects moving at hypersonic velocities collide, the energy released is devastating. This is pure kinetic energy at work, translating velocity into impact force, capable of neutralizing even hardened missile bodies. But there's a deeper strategic shift here. Traditional air defense systems are expensive. Each interceptor missile can cost hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. In contrast, railgun projectiles are relatively simple, and potentially far cheaper to produce. That means a railgun-based defense could fire multiple shots in rapid succession, creating a, quote, wall of high-speed projectiles. Instead of one precise interception, you get a barrage. A point defense system becomes an area denial weapon. However, let's be realistic. Railgun technology is incredibly challenging. To launch a projectile at such extreme speeds, the system requires massive amounts of electrical energy, advanced materials that can withstand intense heat and stress, and precise timing systems. Even countries like the United States Navy have experimented with railguns for years, facing issues like rail degradation, power storage limitations, and system durability. So the question becomes, can Iran realistically overcome these barriers? Iran has demonstrated growing capabilities in missile engineering, electronics, and asymmetric warfare systems. But building a fully operational, combat-ready railgun is on another level entirely. It's not just about firing a projectile, it's about doing it repeatedly, reliably, and accurately under combat conditions. And when your target is a hypersonic missile moving at several kilometers per second, even a tiny margin of error can mean failure. Still, the concept itself is powerful. If Iran or any nation can successfully integrate a railgun into a layered defense system, it could redefine point defense. Imagine combining early warning radars, tracking systems, and AI-assisted targeting, with a railgun battery capable of firing dozens of hypervelocity rounds in seconds. That's not just interception, that's saturation defense. And this brings us to the bigger picture. Hypersonic weapons were developed to bypass defenses. But if railguns can counter them effectively, the balance shifts again. It becomes a race not just of speed, but of energy. Who can generate more power? Who can react faster? Who can sustain the system longer? So could Iran's EM-1 railgun truly redefine defense against hypersonic threats? Right now, it remains more of a theoretical capability than a proven battlefield system. But the principles behind it are sound, and the potential is enormous. Even the possibility of such a system forces adversaries to rethink their strategies. And in modern warfare, that alone is a form of power. Because in the end, the future of warfare may not belong to the fastest missile, but to the system that can stop it.